Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will understand the next concept about the database management system is related to the entity relationship diagram or the design process. That one is a design process and the design issues. I have already explained about the entity relationship model, ER model, and the ER diagram. Basic about the ER model and ER diagram. In this lecture, we will understand the point related to the design process and the design issue. Okay, now we will start a design process involving a design of the database schema. Means as a point of view of a database schema, database design, then a design of a program that access and update the data. Means a database design, program design, and the design of security schema. Means a design related to security, to control access to data, means to access the data. Means three type of design are there. That one is database design, program design, which one is helps to access and update the data, then security design, which one is helps to use to control access to the data. These are the three type of view under the design process. And then with the help of considering with these three views, we will understand the steps related to design process. Then design phases, that one is with this point we will understand the step by step how exact we design the database, or it may be a design our system. Then direct design process is difficult for real world application. If we want to develop an application, real world application, and we directly design something related to that real world application, then it is difficult. Specification of user requirement, second point, that is direct design is difficult. Then we need to get the specific requirement of a user. For that, database designer need to interact extensively with the domain expert and user to carry out this task. To finalize the requirement, specification of user requirement, the particular database designer need to discuss with the particular expert, domain expert, who one gives the proper requirement. This is second step. Third step, designer choose a data model. Then particular database designer select the database data model as per the requirement. Like we already understand about the data models like object oriented, then object oriented, the different type of data models we already understand. And just to forget about the data models, that one is it's a data models. That one is object oriented, semi structured, relational model, entity relational model. These are the data models. With the help of the user requirement, we will decide from the particular data model, and designer choose the data model, and by applying the concept of chosen data model, translate this requirement into a conceptual schema of database. That one is, we can say that, conceptual design phase. We will understand the design process in that the conceptual design, that one is comes from the requirement, and that requirement we will put it with the particular data model, and it gives us some conceptual design of a database. That one is, we can say that is a conceptual design phase. The next, ER used to represent the conceptual design. Then for conceptual designing we use the ER diagram. Then we will draw the ER diagram with the help of the user requirement. Then fully developed conceptual schema also indicates the functional requirement. When we define the conceptual design with the help of ER diagram, that shows the functional requirement itself of the particular application. That one is, we can say that is the specification of functional requirement. Then next, the abstract data model to the implementation of a database proceeds in two final design phases. Then after that, after the specification, it's come with the two phases of design. That one is a logical design and the physical design. What is the logical design? a designer maps a high level conceptual schema onto the implementation data model of the database system. That one is a logically we just to creates a design under the logical design phase. And then physical design phase, that one is a designer uses the resulting system specific database schema in the subsequent physical design phase. That one is at the practically how exact we design the database. That one is comes under the physical design phases. This is simply the logical design comes from the ER diagram. It itself explains the specification of functional requirement. This is simply the some steps related to a design phases about the database. Now the next point, sub point, that one is a design alternative. At the time of when we go with the design phases, then again it comes with some alternatives to do the particular database design. In a designing a database schema, we must ensure that to avoid two major pitfalls. Means at the time of designing, we need to avoid these 2 points, that is a redundancy and incompleteness. That is a design alternatives, which one is shows with these are the 2 points which one is we need to avoid. Then redundancy, bad design may be a repeat information. Means we need to take care about the particular ER model, or it may be a database design not contained with a repetitive information. Means it reduces the redundancy, or it may be it's a nil with redundancy. That is simply the first avoid. Then second, incompleteness, bad design may make a certain aspect of the enterprise difficult or impossible to model. It may be some of the requirement or some of the design which one is not implementable. It is difficult to implement. That type of a requirement, or we can say that type of incomplete requirement, we need to remove it. If it is exist with the design, then it gives some problematic situation. That's why we need to verify with the completeness of about the requirement. Means we need to remove the incompleteness about the requirement, and definitely that one is useful. These are the 2 points which one is we need to avoid at the time of database design. The next, this is simply the ER diagram related to the university. Then how exact the university work in the process, like a ER diagram for a university enterprise. Means a particular consider as a Pune University, then Pune University work with this type of a relation, like a university have a department, then the different type of courses, then sections, time slots, then classrooms, and then this is the whole ER diagram about the university. The next point, that one is about to entity relationship design issue. Entity relationship design issues. Like a use of entity set versus attributes. Means under the ER diagram we define some entity, and the entity it's have its own attributes. Then how exact it represent, we will understand the design issue. And then first, that is a use of entity sets versus attributes. We define a one consider as a one class, that's an instructor. Instructor have attributes of ID, name, salary and phone number. The alternative of this design, consider as this is a one design issue. We solve it with the help of instructor have attribute of ID, name and salary only, and then we correlate with the another attribute as a phone another entity as a phone with the help of phone instant, and the phone attribute have phone number and location. Means we convert this single entity and attributes into a with a two entity set and one relation. That is, we can say that we convert this problem into a particular solution. That is a simpler alternatives for adding phone number to the instructor entity set. Okay. Then next, that one is design issue. Means when we design a particular database, then it may be come with some issues and we need to solve it, and definitely that one is useful. uh, for a better design of a database. This is simple one example related to is alternative of existing design. Then second, use of entity set versus relationship set. Like particular registration replace of a task by registration and two relationship set. Like replacement of task by registration means, if we see about this diagram, the student relation with the task and it comes with a particular session, but we replace this text, sorry, not a task, it text, student takes a session and we replace that text with some registration action. Replace of text by registration and two relationship set, that is simply the student registration. Like this diagram contains a text, student takes a session, but we replace it with a registration, student register with a particular session, right? And that one is again the solution, a registration, student registration for session and for student as a student registration and section registration, that is divided into the text into a registration, and that one is again the helpful to the student registration also and session registration also. That is the particular design. In a previous diagram it's have some text about the student and text about the session, which one is replaced with the registration function or relation, and that this is the alternative design as compared to the previous one. Use the entity set versus a relationship set. We use this two relationship set with the help of the particular relation and replace with the entity set as a registration, right? Simple. This is simply the replacement about text by registration and the two relationship set, student registration and session registration. The next, that one is a binary versus n array relationship. The first diagram represent with the n array relationship, that is a ternary relationship. The n means the 3 relation with the A, C and B. We can say that B relation with the C, B relation with the A relation with the B, A relation with the C, C, like that. But the alternative of this diagram is with is an entity set. We add one more entity set. Then this entity set relation with the B, this entity set relation with the A, this entity set relation with the C. That is simply the way we just to change this n array relationship into a binary relationship because of this two relation with the RB, this two relation with the RA, this two relation with the RC, which is a binary relationship now in this diagram. This is simply the solution. The next, placement of relationship attribute. The cardinality ratio of relationship can be affect the placement of relationship attribute. How? The attribute of one-to-one or one-to-many relationship sets can be associated with one of the participating entity set rather than with the relationship set. Means if we mention with the one-to-one, that one is simply the related to the relationship, right? If the particular in a first diagram, that is considered same for placement of relationship attribute, that one is same. This three entity set relation with each other, but this diagram with a relationship with a one-to-one, that is again the placement related to a relationship. If we are to express the data on which the specific instructor become, this is simple the example which one shows a relationship, placement of a relationship attribute. That one is a specific student date must be an attribute of an advisor relationship set rather than either the one participating entity. Means just to change the relationship with the particular entity. That is simply the way to change the design of a particular database. This is simply the explanation about the 2 points is about the entity relationship design issue. Means with the help of this solution we will create the better design Then with the help of the first point, that one is design process. It contains the design phases and the design alternatives. In this lecture we will cover the design process and the design issues. Okay, in next lecture we will understand the extended ER features. Thank you.